administration's leadership to end affirmatively further and fair housing and to restore power back to our localities and to save our suburbs. The American people this morning. So we have found, as you said, $260 million in savings here at HUD, working with our DOGE task force. But today we're announcing that we cut $4 million in DEI contracts here at HUD, which were supposed to be for culture transformation and mindset, outward mindset thinking and subscription services. So we want to announce today, we're working hard and we will cut $4 million in DEI-focused contracts. This is money that should go to serve the American people and also time well spent to serve the people we're called to serve. And so, DEI here at HUD is dead. I'm happy to announce the DOGE task force here at HUD. We will be very detailed and deliberate about every dollar spent in serving tribal, rural, and urban communities across America. With President Trump's leadership, business as usual, the status quo is no longer the posture that we will take. And with the help of DOGE, we will identify and eliminate all waste, fraud, and abuse. We've already identified $260 million in savings and still have much more to accomplish.
Hey guys, so the Housing Urban Development Hub is being cut off. They'll just seeking to cut funding from there. You know what that is? That applies to affordable housing for people with disability, low income, in New York. So we have all these new buildings that they usually for low income people, so they could get a tax break. Section 8, city feds, all that getting cut. Now they're cutting our housing. They're cutting SNAP. They're cutting unemployment. They're cutting school. They want to uprise. They want martial law. You cut so many people from federal workers. You're cutting off just access to our money. You're allowing companies to charge any banking increase that they want. There's no oversighter. There's no inspector general to put these people on a leash. They want us to work for free. Did you notice Elon Musk made a comment about working 120 hours a week? Remember those people that was happy about no tax on overtime? I ain't doing 120 hours a week. Fuck no. This is not the Hunger Game, honey. Okay, I have another news to report, but this is it for the day. Be safe, be sound, be kind.
I heard that Elon cut $10 billion in federal funding for housing. I will send you the video. What's happening is awful. Yes, it is. It's very awful. Because not only does homeless veterans utilize HUD-VASH or Section 8, my wig is messed up, but also you have seniors. You know, seniors have Section 8 vouchers. They have project-based vouchers. They have, when they live in senior housing, those are project-based. That's project-based federal funding. So we have a lot of categories of low income and people who need HUD to pay the rent so that they won't be homeless. We can't just have, okay, I look better now. We can't just have homeless people living on our streets in the USA. We already have enough, and they don't even deserve to be homeless living on the street. And now $10 billion is being cut. Where's that money being cut from? This is gone. I mean, it could be speculation right now. I want to see where that $10 billion cuts are. One thing I can say is just keep going. Just keep going until you're made to stop. just keep going. And that's what I'm going to continue doing. I'm going to continue advocating. I'm going to continue pushing. I'm going to continue helping entrepreneurs, help veterans. I'm going to continue teaching realtors how to house homeless veterans. I'm going to keep teaching and keep going. That's it.
So there is some just absolutely wild shit happening today. Not only are, we looking at a potential shutdown this evening, and again, shut it the fuck down. But a court order came out last night from Maryland saying that the mass firing of probationary employees, such as myself, was illegal. It was not done correctly, and most of us have to be reinstated by Monday, March 17th. So it's like 2-3 days from now. And it's just, it's a lot. A lot of people have been reaching out to me and asking like, oh, are you happy? Like, this is you, HUD's included in this, you can get your job back. And I just keep pointing out like, no, it's a good thing. We want this. Absolutely. And my coworkers who were also terminated, who have not found jobs yet, this will be especially helpful for them. But it just means the court saying that the way we were fired, which was a blanket, just we're getting rid of you for being on probation, that's illegal. And they couldn't do it that way. It's not to say that we can't be fired in a reduction in force, a RIF, the massive RIFs that are coming, as long as they do it the right way and follow the steps that are laid out by statute. So let's say that this holds, that I get a call today saying, come back Monday. I go back Monday, and side note, I'm not going to because I have a new job. I go back in, and then I get a RIF notice, and it gives me, I think, 60 days notice saying in 60 days you're done. It's nice because I would get pay for that amount of time. I would get back pay, and with a RIF you're entitled to severance. It's like 1 week for every year you work, and then once you hit a certain number of years it's 2 weeks. Like, if you've been there a long time, you can get a lot of severance. I would be entitled to 1 week. And it also, I think, gives you priority for if you want to come back down the line, priority hiring. So it definitely would be a good thing. It's just, we're all just kind of waiting to see how this actually plays out and what's implemented. And we're doing, all of this is happening in the shadow of a budget, crisis and a government shutdown. So wild things happening. Happy Friday, everyone.
Thank you all for being here today. It's a very exciting time. And as we usher in this golden age of America. But before we begin, I want to share some news with you all. Today, I am directing the HUD staff to halt any pending or future enforcement actions related to HUD's 2016 Equal Access Rule, which in essence tied housing programs, shelters, and other facilities funded by HUD to, quote, gender identity. And I want to be clear here, at this agency, we are carrying out the mission laid out by President Trump on January 20th, when he signed an executive order to restore biological truth to the federal government. This means recognizing there are only two sexes, male and female. It's time to get rid of all the far-left gender ideology and get government out of the way of what the Lord established from the beginning when he created man in his own image, male and female. Moreover, this is just the first of many examples of how starting today, day one, we're going to back to work for the American people and being good stewards of taxpayer dollars. There is more to come, but as I've said before, we're going to take inventory of all of HUD's programs and ensure every dollar that goes out of the door is advancing HUD's mission, which is to provide quality, affordable homes for communities across this great country, urban, rural, and tribal, and to promote economic investment to build stronger communities and brighter futures for all. And with that, I'll take some questions. I'm here with Secretary Burgum to talk about our nation's housing affordability crisis. We need more affordable homes in America, about 7 million to be exact. And my friend here oversees the use of our federal land.
That's right. Our federal lands are an incredible asset on America's balance sheet, and we've been discussing how we can efficiently and effectively steward these underutilized areas to solve our nation's affordable housing crisis.
Well, today we're announcing a partnership between the Department of Interior and the Department of Housing and Urban Development that will unlock federal lands for the benefit of all Americans. And here's a glimpse of what this new agreement will do. HUD will work with DOI to assess the housing needs in areas where federal lands may be available yet underutilized, and implement tailored housing programs with guidance from states and localities.
This partnership will identify underutilized federal lands suitable for residential development and streamline the land transfer process. It'll also promote policies to increase the availability of affordable housing while balancing important environmental and land use considerations.
All right, so let's sign this agreement and get to work.
You signed that like a pro, like maybe you've given a few autographs out in your life, I'm thinking. But
Yes, sir.
well, it's official.
Yes, sir. Let's show the people. Here we go. All right. Congratulations, sir. Thank you.
Thank you.